In 2014, a 16-year-old girl living in the UK was at home one night with her mother. She was in her bedroom, flipping through her phone when she received a text message from a boy she had recently met on Snapchat. He told her to go to her window and look outside because he was right outside her apartment. The girl didn't know this boy particularly well, so it was very creepy to be told he was on her property. However, she went to the window to look, but there was no one outside. It was late, so she couldn't really tell if maybe he was hiding or something, but she felt very creeped out by this and ended up leaving her bedroom and going into her mother's room. She told her mother,
"Hey, I'm going to sleep in here with you tonight."
She didn't tell her mother about the text message. Maybe she was embarrassed. The girl was laying in her mother's bed, and as she was about to put her phone down and go to sleep, she received another text from the boy saying, "I'm in your house." She immediately woke her mother up and showed her the text. Her mother, in a panic, jumped out of bed, turned on all the lights, and ran downstairs to confront the person who was apparently in their apartment. However, the person was not there. The mother ultimately decided, after not finding anything, that the person wasn't there and they must have heard or seen something that scared them. She locked all the doors and they went back to bed. The next morning, the mother was still sleeping while the girl woke up a bit early. She decided to go into her bedroom. As soon as she walked in, she later told reporters that she immediately felt like she was being watched. She started doing a cursory check of her small bedroom. She looked behind the door, opened her closet and pulled her clothes aside, and looked around. There was no one in there. She was thinking to herself that the boy had gotten to her head and she was psyching herself out. She looked down at her bed and noticed that one set of shoes was out of place, which was something only she would have noticed because she was very OCD about how she organized her shoes. She got down on her knees to rearrange the shoes and saw something out of the corner of her eye. Her bed was slightly elevated, and under the bed was a face. It was the face of the stalker. He was smiling up at her and clutching his phone, looking at her. The girl ran out of the room and ran to her mother's room, screaming that he is in there. The mother came barreling in, and the boy jumped out from under the bed. In a panic, he ran to the window, opened it, and jumped out. The boy was Kyle Ravenscroft, and he had very quickly become obsessed with the girl. He just wanted to be close to her, so when she received the text message to come look out her window, he was hiding. When she went into her mother's room, he climbed up the side of the apartment, into the window, shut it, and climbed under the bed. When the mother and daughter searched the house, he was already in there. They had locked him in. He was ultimately given a very small sentence, just a couple of weeks in jail, a fine, and some community service. Even though we will never know what the intentions of the intruder were, it is certain that the girl will likely experience the effects of this traumatic event for the remainder of her life.